get that shot to drop up against that shot clock. You got to beat the best to beat the best. We're trying to see who beat the best from the east to the west. We balling, shot calling, trying to get that shot to drop up against that shot clock. You got to beat the best to beat the best. We're trying to see who beat the best from the east to the west. We balling. Hey, thanks for tuning in to Bo No Basketball because I do. Try to get a little crunk with y'all real quick on that little song, on the hype song, the intro song. No further ado, diving right into yesterday's games. It was on Thursday, January 26th. I made some picks. Some of them went well. Some of them did not go as well as I thought they would. Right away, we're looking at the Clippers versus the Spurs. Shout out to the Clippers for Paul George dropping 35 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. This boy Keldon Johnson is playing. He did not play well enough. They got spanked. I thought they'd lose by a dub. That's 20 points. They did lose by 20 or more, and lost by 38 points. Look at here. I assume the Clippers are in it to win it. So I'm happy that they made me proud. You feel me? Because some of my other picks who I assumed would win did not win. You feel me? But they showed up and showed out. Like I said, they're not losing to people, not on a nightly basis, not on no normal occasions. For the most part, if your record is trash, you're losing to the Clippers. That's just over and done with for the most part, right? And they did. They did their thing. I'm happy they did their thing. And booyah, we rolled down to the Mavericks versus the Suns. I picked the Mavs to win. Um, no, my bad. Take that back. I picked the Suns to win. I thought the Suns were going to be too hot to handle. Feel me? No pun intended. However, they were not. Even though the Mavs were short-handed, they overcame. I did say it was a flip of a coin. So these two teams is neck and neck, back and back. I don't think they're gonna make too much noise in the playoffs. They can win, so they not to be slept on. But I thought it was a flip of a coin. Spencer Dinwiddie. Look at here. I don't know. I don't know if the Nets should have dropped my boy. I suppose he didn't fit as well in the system that he was in, or bigger picture, he was chasing that bag. He wanted it. He probably got one better than he had. So he like, look here, it's all about me trying to shine. He went to a spot where he could, and look, hats off to him. He held it down with 36 points, 6 rebounds, and 9 assists. My dog. So I lost that one. You feel me? But it was a flip of a coin. Um, then we got the Cavs versus the Rockets. I picked the Cavs. Look at here. I think Darius Garland is for real. I think he's a big shot maker and a big shot taker. And he's backing it up. 26 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists. I like to see a few more rebounds. But like I said about him, he's really a scorer. And so that's what he's all about. He's all about that offense, you know what I'm saying? And he's putting in work. And I assume and I knew that for real, when I make my picks, it's really based on the fact, because it's all about the playoffs. So when I make my picks, it's based on how they would match up or fare in a playoff competition. For the most part, sometimes I might pick an underdog, but I feel like in a 7-game series, the Cavs would best the Rockets all day long. So usually, when I make my pick, I'm picking with the mindset of who's better for real. I know any NBA team can beat another NBA team on any given night if they have it going and they don't, or if they clicking and they're not, or you know what I'm saying? If they on a string and they're a little loose, then any team could lose or any team could win. I get that and I know that. So my picks are usually though based on the fact that in a playoff matchup, 7-game series, who'd win? I picked the Cavs in this occasion, and they did. Shout out to my boy Darius. Caris LeVert be balling on that team. Donovan Mitchell be balling on that team. Jared Jackson be ball. Did I say Jared Jackson? I feel like I just did. Not Jared. That's Grizzlies. I'm getting ahead of myself. Or did I mix names up? Now I'm confused. We're gonna leave that center position alone for a bit. We'll come back to that later. You feel me? Uh, but Afro be balling on the team. You know what I'm saying? We call him the Afro. Now I did assume the Celtics was gonna win this game. But look, I say Julius Randle is a slouch when it comes to making them go ahead buckets to win the game. That does not mean I think he a bum. Oh, he balls. He definitely balls. He just got that slight slight uh twitch when it comes to making them buckets at the end of the game. But he make big shots. And so 37 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists to match Jason Tatum. You feel me? Look at them rebounds. Look, if Jason Tatum really playing like that, it's hard. Boston is heavy. They hard to beat because they don't stop. They play all the way to the last minute of the game. And if you slip at any minute, here they come. Don't slip for an extended period of time. They got you. That's why I rock with them. 5-man basketball, both sides of the ball. You can't slip. You can't slouch. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks didn't. They did what they did. They came in there, they handled business. They know they want to stay in contention. This could also be one of them games where teams, we want the Knicks to be in because they could make some noise on somebody and they could take out some people that might be a problem for us. And so, but no, 7 games. Celtics win all day long, but Julius Randle and his squad held it down. Shout out to them. It was overtime game, um, and they got it done. Barrett was a problem. RJ, shout out. All right, Nets. I thought they were gonna come in after taking that L and get it done. They did not. Look at here. That's what I'm saying. Any team can win on any given night. Kyrie them is definitely missing KD. It shows. It shows they're missing that MVP caliber, all-star, mega star talent in KD. Nice for him to be getting that rest. They like we can probably hold it down while you recoup and get ready for these playoffs. We already know your role. We know what you're gonna contribute. It ain't no question about what you're gonna do. KD gonna get that ball. He's gonna score. We need you to score, but we need to get these other boys trained in and into the system, integrated into the way we're running things. So that's what I think is happening right now. KD gonna be KD, a target. Throw him the ball. He got you buckets. You feel me? But he needs to be getting his, he probably and he getting his reps in on the backside thing. You know when they not playing in real games and in practice, he there, he working, he hustling. You see him in these games on the sideline, like yeah, keep it going, keep it cooking. So they're just holding it down. I bet you if their record was to drop severely, he'd be uninjured right away, right back into the game. Look at here, we rocking. Nets didn't hold it down, but Kyrie dropped a 40 piece. Shout out to the Pistons though. They played really. The Nets was there all the time. They was always trying to make a move. They almost came back, but the Pistons had a how you say match you bucket. Every time they went ahead and looked like they was going to come creep and steal the game, Pistons had a bucket for them. Bucket, bucket, and they passed the ball really good this game, exceptionally well this game. The Pistons was distributing that rock. You feel me? They was playing with confidence. They was at the rim. They was dropping threes. Like shout out to them for playing a great game. And then the Bulls let one get away at 96 to 111 against the Hornets. Look, Mason Plumlee was balling, and then you can't say much about it. He balling. He playing every game. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Bulls. You feel me? You just why the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? But ain't gonna go far at all. They got to make sure they winning. You mess around and slip right on out of here. So don't play games. It ain't that sweet. 22 and 26 is not the ideal record. You know what I'm saying? You're losing more than you're winning, and you're losing to everybody. You don't know who on a nightly basis. We don't know when they'll win. They got the situation. They got the talent. We don't know when they'll win. But that goes for Hornets too. They got a good squad, but they're not using it effectively. You know what I'm saying? Apparently those pieces don't match together. So again, the trade deadline is coming up. We're gonna see who get moved around. People playing right now, low key, to get moved around. They're like, yo, they hoping to get a deal, switch me, pay me, and get me off of this team and put me on somebody else. So that's what we're gonna keep an eye out for is who's moving. What are these moving parts? All right. And let's dive into today's game and see what we got. Let's see what we got. A lot of times when I'm looking ahead to these games, it's with y'all. So I'm making these picks in real time. So pick with me. And here we go. Bucks versus Pacers. We already know. I believe the last game the Bucks won. I picked them to win and show the Pacers they're not really in this league for real, in this high caliber um, league. Giannis them gonna show that again that they're the big bros in this situation. You feel me? Now Pacers is not to be slept on. I do think they're going to be one of the bottom feeders teams. Um, Bottom feeding. Look here. Look here. I picked the Bucks to win. The Bucks is playing at a elite level right now. Drew Holiday is balling. Giannis is always being Giannis. With you see the double doubles, they come easy for him, easy. So I got Bucks all day on this one. It's an easy pick for me. Grizzlies and Timberwolves, always a good matchup. Always a great game. The Grizzlies got more defense than the Timberwolves do. And I like to hang my hat on the defensive side of the ball for the most part. And so it's gonna be a now Anthony Edwards is gonna show up and try to show out. But you need other players on your team. And we got Anthony Edwards. If they had Carl Anthony Towns to help out carry some of that offensive load and in the paint with um big body, then I'd see them making a little more of a no of a being a little more of a nuisance. But without Karl Anthony Towns, Ja Morant, and Rudy Gobert, who I call that's big body, um, it's not gonna be enough to beat these teams. And they got the other players that's gonna contribute too. Don't get it twisted, but they don't got enough to do what they need to do to get this team beat. Grizzlies against Wolves, Grizzlies win. Heat against Magic. Look, although the Magic are playing good, they're not gonna play good enough. Heat is just like one of those teams, just like the Clippers. It's an old school coached team. We gonna beat. Look, this is what I tell the youth when they take tests in school and they doing work. When you taking a quiz or a test, get the ones you can get right for sure. The ones you know, get them right. Those questions. If you struggle with some of the other ones, that's fine. But make sure that you get the ones you actually know right. And that's like with this team here. The Heat is like the Clippers. They're gonna beat the team they supposed to beat for the most part. On average, they're gonna beat the team they're supposed to beat. The Magic is a team they're supposed to beat. They will dominate. That's my pick for them. I think the Heat gonna best the Magic. I'm seeing the Cavaliers versus the Thunder. Um, Good matchup because the Thunder shout out to Russell Westbrook for that culture. Um, Shea is playing um well, way better than expected, but and so they can play because they're young. They're young and athletic, so they balling like that, and they making it hard for everybody. And they trying to make a name. I want to see them against Utah a couple more times. That's a good one. Young against young. You know what I'm saying? New developing team. Although they've been around, especially Utah. New developing team against new developing team. That's a good matchup. I like the youth against the youth. Um, so this is gonna be a youth against the youth game. Thunder against Cavaliers. Cavaliers is young, fairly young. Utah, oh, if I had to match them, they'll probably be a little more older than the Thunder. I got Cavs all day. You already know 5-team basketball wins more often than not. Warriors against Raptors. Sorry, Raptors. Although I rock with them and I want them to get busy, it ain't happening when the Warriors is out here clicking and they balling. You feel me? They shot calling. They got tricks up their sleeves. I want to see them. I think Fred Van Fleet is gonna come out and try and ball and keep up with Chef Curry. But overall, in the end, Warriors are definitely way too much to handle, too hot to handle. Them boys though, on the Raptors, they got some nice youth in there that's stocky and you know what I'm saying. They like to play a little physical and muck it up a little bit, but you just won't be able to muck it up enough. And that's my pick. I expect I'm gonna get about 90% of my picks correct today. Pick with me, and I'm gonna do y'all a solid. Let's do something different. Let's do one thing different. We're gonna do an add-on. So those are the picks for today. Pick with me. You feel me? If you're bold enough, let's see your picks. Comment in the section below who you think gonna win, Raptors or Chef Curry. I'll show you when we can be wrong together. Let's dive ahead. Nuggets versus the 76ers. So this is for tomorrow's game, Saturday. Great, and that's good to dive ahead because what if I get caught up and get busy? I want to make this pick here. Woo! Look, the Joker wasn't playing the last game, so it's gonna be tough if he's not playing and Joel Embiid is playing. He'll be a heavy load to handle. But Murray wasn't playing either. All in all, I like the Nuggets to win. I'm sorry. I like the Nuggets to win. I think for sure healthy, it's a better team. But now, unhealthy, I want to see how those boys turn up against the league competition. I want to see how they turn up against elite competition, and I'm picking the Nuggets to win. I want to see what they got. I don't know if Joker or Murray playing tonight. If they are, long night for the 76ers. If they're not, it's gonna be a nice game, great game. Either way, good game. Good players all around on both teams. I got Nuggets to win. If I had to pick a key, um, I say whoever win the three ball, whoever make the most threes or can get, you know what I'm saying, whoever win the three ball game is gonna give them that advantage. Nets versus Knicks. I got the Nets. You feel me? I know Nets are not losing three in a row. That better not be their motto. That's not where they hang their head at. They're trying to get their defense. Julius Randle gonna be a headache. Nick Claxton gonna be enough to hold down Julius Randle. You feel me? At least contest him enough to change his shot up a lot. I got Nets winning that game. Pistons versus Rockets. Because of what the Pistons just showed me a little bit ago, I'm rocking with them. I'm rocking with them against the Rockets. Let's go, bad boy. Juniors. Bulls versus Magic. It's tight. It's hard to pick the Bulls, but it's hard to pick against them as well. Give another shot out at them. Try it again. We go Bulls. They usually win the second matchup when they play a team and they lose to a team and they play them again. They usually win that one. Let's rock with the Bulls on this one. Shout out to headquarters. Clippers versus Hawks. Clippers all day. I told you they beat who they supposed to beat. Hawks is one of the teams they're supposed to beat. Let's find out if it's true or not. And this is a good one. This is a good one. I don't usually pick the Kings, especially not against hometown where I'm at right now, the Wolves. You know what? I'm picking the Kings. I like what they got going on. They got enough bigs to match the Timberwolves bigs, and they got a lot of play at their guards. Let's go Kings. Act like Kings. I think I'll be having another 90% win ratio on Saturday's game. Pelicans versus Wizards. Good game. My boy is back. Ingram is back. Let's go Pelicans. Easy. Suns versus Spurs. Suns is easy to pick. Keldon Johnson balling, but I think Suns is easy to pick. I'm picking them. Lakers versus Celtics. Celtics all day. 5-team basketball. Every end of the court. Playing all the way to the last minute. Celtics will get them boys up out of there. Jazz versus Mavericks. Look, I'm getting off the Jazz. I'm getting off the Mavericks. I'm sorry. Let's rock with the Jazz. I'm getting Lori marketing. Let's ball. Let's ball. Jazz. Raptors versus Trailblazers. Heavy game. Dame Dollar coming out of that super efficient 60-point game against the Raptors. Mm, Tough pick. Tough pick. Tough pick. It's a hard one. Let's go. Let's go, Dame Dollar. With that, we balling, shot calling, trying to get that shot to drop up against that shot clock. Got to beat the best to be the best. We're trying to see who be the best from the east to the west. We balling. Pick with me. Comment in the section below. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Most importantly, make your picks. Don't be scared to make a pick. Drop your picks in there. One love, and we out.